Morning students, I hope you all are fine and safe at home. Dear students, in the previous video we done question number 1 to question number 7 of exercise 5.4, and in this video we will continue our exercise from question number 8. In this also we have to measure the angle, but firstly we have to estimate with eyes, then find the actual measure with protector. Means with the help of this protector we have to measure it also. If I estimate this first figure, then it is like 40 degree, but I have to measure with the help of protectors also. And you know that whenever you have to measure with the help of protector, as I placed at this point, this is the left point. As we know that this is the left point L. Whenever you have to place at left, you have to read the inner scale, and this whole is the inner scale. So I just placed over here. Then I found that this arrow is at 40. I have to read the inner scale because I placed at the left point. Okay. So here I will get 40 degree. So my answer is 40 degree. Now next, firstly I just placed at this point. I have to measure this angle. This angle is given to you. I have to measure this angle. So I placed over here. Left point, I have to read the inner scale. When I read the inner scale, I will get 130 degree. So this figure is 130 degree. Then next I have to measure this angle. I placed over here. Then at this point, then I found it lies between 60 degree and 70 degree, which is at 65. If I mark the point, then this is at 65 degree. So this angle is of 65 degree. The next I have to measure this point. I placed this center. This center is given to you. I placed this center over here. Then I just find it out. As you are watching, it lies between 130 to 140, that is 135 degree. So this is my actual measure with the help of protectors. So this is all about the question. You have to measure on your books and write an answers on the books only. You have to write an answers on the books. Then next I have question number 9. Find the angle measure between the hands of a clock. This is the hands of a clock. We have to find the angle measure. If I don't place, I know that this angle is of right angle, but with the help of protector I will check also. This is I placed at the right, and this is common 90 degrees. So this angle is of 90 degree. This angle is 90 degree. Now next I have this figure. I have to measure this angle formed between two hours. So I placed this center point over here. So this is the left. I placed like that. So I will check. I will get this 30 degree. This angle is 30 degree because I have to see the inner scale. Now next I have, so it is very clear. Straight line we have, it means it is a right angle. So here I am writing at bigger 130 degree, and if I don't use protector, it is very clear that it is a straight angle 180, but I can also check like this. Both arrows are in the opposite direction, so this is 180 degree. So this angle is of 180 degree. So you have to measure this on the books only, and you have to write an answers on the books. Now next we have question number 10. Question number 10 is investigate. In the given figure, the measure of angle 30 degree. Look at the same figure through a magnifying glass. If you have a magnifying glass at home, you can check also. And we have to find, does the angle becomes larger? Does the size of the angle change? But whenever we have to look the same figure through a magnifying glass, then we can check that no, looking through a magnifying glass does not make the larger angle, and no, the size of the angle does not change. And here you can write an answer. Here we have solution number 10. So my solution number 10 is no. My answer is looking through a looking through a magnifying glass, does not make the angle larger. No, the size of the angle does not change. If you look the same figure through a magnifying glass, then the angle does not becomes larger, or the size does not get changed. Now next I have question number 11. In question number 11, this figure is given to you and you have to measure the angle which are given over here. You have to write the type as we done the types, acute, obtuse, straight, so on. When you have to measure, you have to write the type also. So here first I have angle AOB. So this is my center point. I have to measure AOB. If I measure, then I will get, this is 40 degree. So this angle is of 40 degree. So as I get this angle is of 40 degrees, so I will write the same. In this also you have to write on the books. So my measure is 40 degree. As this is less than 40 degrees, so this is my acute angle. The next I have to measure AOC. So again I place protector over here at this point. It should be straight like this, but I have to measure AOC. This is at left point. I have to read the inner scale. Then you will check this arrow lies between 120 and 130, that is 125 degree. So this is 125 degree, greater than 90 degree. This is your obtuse angle. This angle is your obtuse angle. Then next I have to measure BOC. BOC point means you have to measure only this angle, BOC. So I placed over here like this at this point. It should be like straight. Now if I found, then it lies between 80 and 90. So this is 85 degree. And as we know, 85 degree less than 90 degrees. So this is your acute angle. This is also acute angle. You can also check your measurements are correct or not, because as we got BOC 85 degree, when I add both 85 degree plus 40 degree, I will get 125 degree, which I got AOC. So that measurements are absolutely correct. Then next I have to measure DOC. Here I have DOC. DOC is this angle. My DOC is this angle. Here I am placing at the center point, and what I get, I place like this. Okay, I just placed straight, then I will get it is greater than 90. Look bache, here I am placing at the right of this DO. So I have to check the outer scale. So here I get 95 degree, and 95 degree it is greater than 90 degrees. So 95 degree is your obtuse angle. This is your obtuse angle. Next I have to measure DOA, means I have to measure this angle. As this angle I got 95 degree, now I have to measure this. I just placed at the center point. So when I measure this, I will get, that is this. Look at this point. This is the left of the ray. This is 140 degree. So DOA is 140 degree, and this is your obtuse angle. Now next I have to measure DOB. Now look, DOB is a straight line and this is your 140 degree, this is your 40 degree, 140 plus 40 you will get 180, and from estimation also I will get BOD is 180. That is a straight line, straight angle. So this is our straight angle. But you have to measure on the books and write an answer over here. So this is all about question number 11. So with the help of protractor we measure various angles and classify it. Now this is all about exercise 5.4.